So, welcome everyone to our self care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Laurie, and I'm very honored to be with you today. And we will be doing the following today. We're going to do our usual check in to see how you're doing. We're going to do our practice moving from inner clarity, actually, to uh, having a clear wisdom. And we'll do this in the love, peace, and harmony field, and then talk about some next steps. So let's go ahead and have you check in. So I want you to think about aloha, welcome for joining. Uh, we just went over our agenda and we're just doing a check in right now. So you can just, if it feels comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes and just check in to notice how your thoughts are, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or physical sensations. And you can also reflect on your past actions and behaviors throughout the day or the week. And without judgment, this is very important, without judgment, but with kindness and compassion, noticing how you are doing. And we want to be honest, but compassionate with ourselves, which does not mean making excuses, but just to be aware. Because usually, if our thoughts, emotions, physical or bodily symptom sensations, or actions and behaviors, any one of these characters haven't been really on that positive side where you would like to be, that correlates with your values and who you know you are, then we know that something may be amiss and that you need some time to balance, to reset, recharge. Okay, so that's just an indicator, just a monitoring gauge. And you can give yourself a number for where you are. Maybe like today, I woke up, my shoulders are a bit tight, a little sore, feeling a little tired. And so I'm just not judging it, but noticing that, what I might need. And we're going to do this with the love, peace, and harmony field. And we're also going to learn a micro practice that for some of you can be helpful. So on. Okay. I need to move the screen. Okay. So I think you might have something in the way of the screen. Okay. To get to my slides. Okay. And so last week, we talked about inner clarity, right? Having that space, that pause space. And we're going to build on this because inner clarity helps us to clear some of the mental noise and create space. So during the holiday season, which right now it is, there can be a lot of things going on, a lot of things we want to do. And so having that time to make space can be very helpful. And once you receive this clarity, right, this clear space, the next challenge is not to rush any decisions if it's not needed. It's not like life-threatening, right? But having one of inner choice, which teaches us how to pause before acting. And so this practice supports responding wisely rather than reacting automatically, especially when you are emotional. So a lot of times emotions such as anxiety, fear, uh, can make us feel we have to rush, make a decision, but it may not necessarily always be in our best interest. and aligned with who we are and our goals and who we want to be. And so when we have that, we build on that in a clear space, that we have that clarity, we have space, and then we can help to connect to make a good decision or have a choice. Okay. So let's see how we can do this and practice this. So the inner choice pause. So we had the clear space pause that we did last time. We just kind of imagine that light and that space can like clear out the busyness. This is a brief pause that allows the brain to integrate clarity with wise intention. So it'll help us shift from this habitual responses that could be automatic or emotionally based to more conscious, wise decision making. And this tends to engage the prefrontal cortex after the mind has settled, which is like the executive functioning part that makes decisions. And it can encourage self-trust and internal alignment. And this might be particularly helpful for those who are naturally impulsive. And sometimes the impulsivity may not always work in one's favor. If you tend to have impulsive that tends to be wise inner choice decisions, then that's fine. Don't worry too much about that. But this is more that we make like an emotionally based decisions, and then we calm down and we say, oh, what did I do? Okay. So the neuropsych of the clear space pause is under stress. Decisions are driven by the limbic system. Okay. This is like habit, emotions. Pausing allows the prefrontal cortex that we talked about to evaluate options. The inner choice pause can help reduce this impulsivity, as I mentioned. It can improve emotional regulation, and it can support long-term well-being. And research shows that even short pauses increase decision quality and reduce regret. And think about it. It can even be very simple, like we are stressed and a lot of things are happening, and a family member asks a question, and habitually we will respond from that stress. Is like, what do you want? Or like, no, we respond with a, less compassionate and nice tone of voice, or we say something that we don't really mean, or, it's just like this habit of when we're emotional, okay? Or we're upset at something else and we take it on another person. So it can be in those kind of contexts, right? And then later on we calm down, we go, okay, sorry, right? We maybe hurt our child's feelings or a partner or a sibling. And so what it does is it allows us to pause and then respond, right? And so this can lead to better relationships. You feel better about yourself because you usually do not feel good when we speak unkindly to other people. But a lot of times it's habitual, and it's kind of part of that limbic, that emotional response. So practice this, and you can find yourself making wiser decisions, okay? So this is the inner choice pause. And I would think like the wise part of ourselves, the highest part of ourselves. We pause to have that part shine through. Okay. So we will do this in the love, peace, and harmony field, but I'll just go over it briefly, and you can do it along with me. The more we do it, the more we are able to, incorporate this in our lives. So after a clear space pause, which was, we breathe in, we put that mind in our belly, or we had like a lower abdomen, our heart, our brain was the three areas that usually works well. And we just like release, and it's like an empty space, right? So after the clear space pause, so if you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch that. It'll be in our playlist. Notice your internal space, and you can gently ask, what feels most supportive right now? So again, this is for self-care and service practice. So you can think about what feels most supportive right now. It could be for you. It could be somebody that you are supporting, right? You might be serving your children, your family, your parents. colleagues. And take one slow breath in and a longer breath out, right? We've reviewed it many times before. If you do like a 2 seconds longer exhalation, that can naturally help to calm your nervous system, activating your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest digest part. So inhale. If you can do it abdominally to your lower abdomen, great. And exhale, right? Count of 3, count to 5, right? You're breathing in. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've also done this with the love, peace, and harmony. So you can also do it with that mantra that you are using for yourself. And as you're noticing your breath, notice your body's response. Okay? Are you able to slow down? Sometimes we may still feel our heart racing. So knowing let's slow down our breath, relax. So we're able to make decisions to help us get to a more regulated space. And you want to do something that helps you feel more grounded, steady, balanced. Okay. And the key instruction is to not analyze, not judge, oh my God, I can't believe I did this, or, oh, why am I like this? We want to just release that. We release that with a clear space pause. So you get to practice both of these micro practices, right? Clear that out, busy thoughts, and just notice, listen, feeling to this felt sense, noticing how your body is feeling. And then if there is a decision to make, then feel what comes up naturally as you're connecting to this highest, wisest part of yourself. Okay. And we'll practice more on that. That was just a short introduction. But when you can use this practice, when it could be helpful, is when you feel pressured to decide quickly. Maybe you're even the sales person, you're doing shopping gifts and feeling pressured to decide, or someone is asking you a question, you're at a meeting, you're unsure how to respond in a conversation, or you have multiple options and they keep feeling confusing. Or you might notice this urgency or sense of inner tension. Also, when you want to align your actions with your values, which is what we really want to do most of the time. And also when you're transitioning between roles or tasks, right? So it could be a lot of different times as well, but you can also do it whenever you feel you need, okay? Practicing this can help us, one, clear space pause that we did last week, right? Just to empty things out and then, what can I do now? Okay. And so we're going to do this in the love, peace, and harmony field. And for those of you who are not as familiar with the love, peace, and harmony field, this is a field made up of beautiful calligraphies that is written by our teacher and the founder of the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation, Dr. and Master Jigang Sha. Is now, he's a grandmaster in many Asian arts, including Shufa, which is calligraphy, Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, I Ching, and so forth. And our beliefs are that everything has its own vibratory field. And each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. So when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. Thus, the love, peace, and harmony field really can help for our own self-care and our service to others. And these calligraphies make up the love, peace, and harmony field. We can also play music. And this field then, because it carries this high frequency of vibration as it's created by a very high level being, a teacher but he calls himself a servant of humanity. This field can further stabilize this emotional and mental activity, making it easier to sense which choice aligns with calm, coherence, your inner and highest integrity and wisdom. Okay, so let's do this practice now. And welcome, everyone. So if it feels comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes. Some of you are very familiar with the love, peace, and harmony field. You know the pathway of the calligraphies, and you like to trace it. And that is perfectly fine. The strokes itself can be a pathway of like clearing and relaxing your body. So like I'm not sure if you see the white arrow. I'm just doing love, Shanghai. Okay. But if you want to do a meditation, you can just imagine that the field is radiating this high frequency vibration and light, which adds to your safe space. So think about your safe space. Notice the colors, the sounds, the feel of the air. You might have fragrances, smells that you like that make you feel relaxed. And you can also put one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower abdomen. This is what we call body power. If you're sitting, you can sit up upright, but relax, shoulders down. You can imagine the top of your head. There's this cord of light that's elongating your spinal column, all the way going up to the universe, allowing this space of clear, positive light, universal, light and wisdom coming through. Bottom of your feet, imagine that your cords of light from the feet that's on the ground all the way to the center of Mother Earth, allowing you this greater stability, strength, balance. And allow yourself to really connect with the love, peace, and harmony messages and frequencies around you. Imagine that they carry this pure, clean, higher frequency field that naturally soothes you, allows you to get in touch with your higher wisdom, clearing out any busyness of thought, emotions. Again, you can start with your clear space pause. Imagine that light in your lower abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, clear space. Let's do one with our heart. Inhale. We go to our lower abdomen. Light goes up to the heart center. Exhale, clear space. And then we're going to go up to the head. Inhale to the lower abdomen. Light goes all the way up through your torso to your head. Clear space. And you can do this until you find the sense of clarity. And then we will do the clear choice pause. Okay. So you can notice if you have a question for yourself, like, what should I do? Oh, what present should I give? Or I have so much things to do. What task should I start with? Or even if it's a response to someone that you habitually maybe do not use a positive tone, or you could feel yourself like getting a bit emotionally charged and not in a positive way when you like have to talk or connect with certain people. But there's someone that is maybe in your home or you work with, so you really can't get around to it. But this can be a wonderful way that you regulate before responding. So you can just imagine that scenario and go into and just notice how your body is doing after you clear the space. And I want you to notice that you're going to imagine this love, peace, and harmony field supporting you, connecting with your higher wisdom. So as you clear the space, connect with your higher inner wisdom to make a high inner choice. Some of you may notice, for those of you who are students of Dr. Master Sha or any of the teachers, his master teachers or leading teachers, and have taken open spiritual channels, you might feel that this might feel a bit familiar. Yes, you can go ahead and do that. But for those of you who are not familiar, we're just going to have you connect with your highest self, the wisdom within you, which everyone has. And you're going to just inhale the light from the field. The light supports you. Love, peace, and harmony. So think about a question. Exhale. Just let the answer come to you naturally, easily. A lot of times it can be very quickly. You want to work. If you are not getting it, allow yourself to take time because we have time right now. And as you do this more and more, you can then do it in a few seconds, right? So if you are at a meeting, someone is asking you for something, you can just take that breath in, clear space, clear choice, pause, tapping into your highest self. And just see what comes to you. So just quietly sit, breathing in. I'm going to clear that space. And just feel that love, peace, and harmony until you can feel yourself more relaxed, calm. And you can feel yourself connecting with the highest wisdom within you. You can ask what feels most supported. So you can do this question also with your self-care if you don't have a situation. You say, with this holiday season coming up, what feels most supportive for me right now? What is it that I can do, okay, to keep yourself in balance and check? And don't search for the answer. You're just going to notice your sensations. Inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Exhale, and feel that light and space of love, peace, and harmony coming in, feeling yourself connected to your highest self. And just notice that quiet knowing coming in. An answer might come easily for you, so you don't have to search for it. Allow it to just come in naturally, easily. As you're just focusing on that light, we're just focusing on creating that space, bringing that pause, clear space, pause, clear choice, pause. So for some, notice how the choice comes. Some of you it feels like you're hearing someone speaking or like the information is coming to you. For some of you, it may come through like a feeling or a symbol or object, that you might see with your spiritual eyes. Whatever way you're receiving the information, just allow yourself to receive without judgment. And then you can also ask, if you see an image or a feeling, what does this mean? Please help translate it as an action or phrase and see what comes up. continue to just receive. If you receive the answer, allow yourself to imagine that you are moving forward with the guidance that you're given. Or just sit in the field, receive this positive frequency, vibration, and light, the love, peace, and harmony field. And just repeat like love, peace, and harmony, feeling it coming 360 degrees. And you might even feel as you're making that clear choice pause that the message or the choice response is filled with the light and the message of love, peace, and harmony. So your response will be something that is caring for yourself, self-caring for yourself, or positive service for others, or both. And it will feel good within your body as you make that decision, as a decision comes. And if it doesn't, notice if there's more negative information that you want to clear out with that clear space pause to release that, bring in the higher frequency, vibration, and message of love, peace, and harmony. So the decision, again, with a clear space choice or a clear choice pause is something that your body feels good about. And if you receive, or even if you don't receive, you can just give gratitude. Ending in gratitude is another way that helps to balance our brain and our bodies. So we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're thanking, you can thank the field, thank those that you may have connected with, like some of you have spiritual fathers and mothers that you like to connect with. And we also thank each other or our own soul, heart, mind, and body for making the commitment for your self-care and service. Just you participating helps to increase the field, the light of the field. And even if you say, well, I came in not feeling so positive, it's okay. Each one of us carries this positivity and just that intentions of wanting to do self-care and service is a positive. So we're just going to breathe in and last breath in, love, peace, and harmony. Inhale, exhale. Let that light of love, peace, and harmony expand throughout our body, reinforcing that each of our words, thoughts, actions can be aligned with this higher message of being in love, unconditional love, peace, and harmony. It's promoting those qualities. Inhale, exhale, love, peace, harmony. Feeling that little beautiful light, this comforting, peaceful feeling. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want to thank all of you. I know it's going to go a little over today. I'd love to hear how people are feeling. Maybe you can write down in the chat as I maybe go over some next steps for you. Love to hear any thoughts about this. And we would like you, although this is the last self-care and service session of 2025, we will have it starting up back in January again. And we will have certain events that I'd like to share with you. Usually the first 3 Mondays of the month. So like January 6th, 13th, and 20th, my mother will, it's the 5th. The 5th, she won't be doing it, but we have another event on the 5th. The 12th and the 19th, we have my mother doing her wellness sessions and love, peace, and harmony. meditations. We do have our free wellness evenings. We don't have one this week because it is Christmas and then will be New Year's, but it will be starting up again on January 8th. And we do have our Kakizome, which is the first calligraphy writing of the year. And this is to set and bless our New Year's intentions and goals of 2026. Okay, so it will be on Monday, January 5th, 2026, 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Hawaii time. We have, if you go to our Satori Family Wellness website, it is already posted there so you can register. It's www.satorifamilywellnesscenter.com, I believe. That is our website. And this is a complimentary session. Of course, so please join. Of course, love donations are gratefully received, but not necessary. But just to start and no calligraphy experience is needed. You can learn and just write a character. And those who want to come in person, please let me know. We'll have your materials set up. As you register, then you'll know like what you can prepare at home to just prepare for that activity. And it could just be like a pen and pencil and paper. Okay. And for those of you who want to continue your service journey, especially during this holiday season, you can share these classes that we have or the series. You can share the Love, Peace, and Harmony music. We didn't get to play it today, but we've played it in other sessions to kind of just spread that frequency, vibration, and message. And you can go see that QR code. And just a reminder that self-care is service. Increase your self-care to increase the quality of your service. So thank you, everyone, for joining. I do have a comment. It says, thank you, Laurie, for the words of wisdom. It brought more light, and I feel more calm and relaxed now. Merry Christmas and love to all. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you for all of you as well. Thank you for your wonderful sharing. And if you have any suggestions for this series, the self-care and service practice, please let us know what you're interested in so we can attend to your needs or some of the challenges that you may be undergoing, and we can maybe tailor the sessions to help you. So we do have usually like a feedback form. So those of you who are online live, you know my contact information. You can just contact me. Those who may be watching on Facebook, you can post there. Those of you who are watching it on YouTube, you can post in the comments. So thank you again, everyone. We'll say our goodbyes. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you, those who may have joined on Facebook. Aloha. And then thank you, those who have joined us on our YouTube. Aloha.